just put an emphasis on the fact that we need women to be at their best. We need the love from women, and I don't want to point fingers at nobody, but when you're looking at society and kind of putting speaking on what Marcus was talking about and what Paris was talking about, if you're broke, I'm still good, right? If you're a broke man, if you're broke and not if you're broke, you're not a man, but a woman is a strong, independent woman. If you couldn't go even as far as saying that when he struggles, it's it's when he struggles, he's not being a man, an adult, and like Parrot said, they'll call you the bitch word, the bitch word, right? Because when he's struggling, he needs to be man enough to go through what he's going through. But when a woman's going through this, she's strong and independent. But to go further, when a man is unattractive or average, or how can I say this? When a man is unattractive, I'm trying to make sure my mic is good. Okay, because I there's a delay on my side, so I see what y'all saying. So when a man is unattractive, average, or out of shape, he's not seen by most women. When a woman is out of shape, average, or not in shape, she views herself as a 10 in society. And if a man is doing everything he can to sacrifice to a woman, the main thing that men struggle with is the fact that it's not good enough. So if a man is giving his best or he's at his best, it's still not good enough. And that's why a lot of men are deleting themselves. And that's why a lot of men are opting from connecting to women anymore. And they start going to the reservation of having sex. If they can't get love from women, they're gonna get sex from women. So the point that man can be at their best or give their best and it's still not good enough. But when a woman's at her worst, like Paradise was just speaking to, men have to fight for her and they have to be equipped for her and continue to pursue her. Even if she's at her best, it's still a strong woman. So when you're looking at society and the way we're being treated, not more so on how we treated each other or condition ourselves or how we were programmed, it's the way we've been programmed by society to devalue men. And my sister, is it Chelsea? Or Chelsea? Chelsea?
It's Chelsea. Yeah.
Who's the biggest supporters of the LGBT community? Who's the biggest supporters of gay men? Who's the biggest supporters of trans men until they start wanting to compete with you? Because everything was all good. A lot of women are wearing weaves, doing their eyebrows, eyelashes, getting BBLs, breast implants. And then all of a sudden, you cool with the trans, or almost a lot of our women starting to look like trans. But as soon as this trans starts competing with women, then women got a problem. So if we are okay with gay men, and if we're okay with trans men, and if we're okay with Ali putting on a wig and Ali putting on doing stuff to his breast, and you calling me a man, how can we ask men to be men if you're okay with those men being sassy? There's an extreme problem with that. If we act, and especially when we ask y'all to be y'all natural selves. You know what the crazy thing? Me and my father was talking about weaves the other day, and Mr. Lecko talk about weaves all the time. Why is it if our women don't want to take time to do their hair, why they don't wear natural weave? Like why don't they wear weave that's their natural hair or looks or embodies their natural hair instead of doing their hair in a way that it doesn't even look like in real life? Do our women really love themselves? And if our women don't love themselves and they're not the epitome of love at your best, how can we get that? How can we love you? How can you receive love from us? And then we're going to continue being in crisis. And how can you love us? We're going to continue to be in crisis until our women are loving men, are being there for men the way they were supposed to be. Our purpose is to take care of you. Your purpose is to love us for it.
And I want to just go back to the men that are in crisis, right? Because we're mainly talking about men, right? And Marcus brought up like men are expected to pay for this and do all this and other stuff, right? Well, that's why we have to stay away from women until we get our shit together, right? Because men and women are not the same. We're not going to be treated the same in any category, right? So as men, you have to understand that there is an expectation for you to provide for whatever woman that you decide to date, whether it's going out to eat or whether it's taking care of her or whatever. And if you don't want to do that, stay away from women. If you're not able to do that, stay away from women. I always say I stayed away from women altogether, out of relationships for like 2.5 years when I was building up my business as, just doing what I do on social media, because I didn't deserve a woman. I didn't deserve a girlfriend. I didn't deserve nothing. And if you busting your ass over here trying to build something and you over here flirting with this chick over here, she's going to like screw up your focus and you're going to be distracted. So I made it a point not to worry about nothing but me. And that's what men have to do. Building a business or whatever it is, even starting in the mailroom at a job, you got to focus on you and get your shit together and stop trying to have a girlfriend and having babies and all this other shit. Leave these damn women alone until you can get your shit together. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody finna feel sorry for you if you can't do for your woman or your wife or your baby mama. You are just gonna be looked at as a loser because you are the one who came out there and got in that woman's face knowing you ain't got no damn money. We are men and women have their own category. We have our own category. You ain't got no damn money. Jack off and leave these damn women alone.
All right, hold on, Paris. Let me get to Chelsea so she can respond to Ellie. Go ahead, Chelsea.
I wanted to clarify on what I meant by sassy men. I wasn't referring to the ability to express their emotions or to overly express your emotions. It was the inability to express your emotion, like not being emotionally aware and then reacting like sassy and like about it. It wasn't the fact of you expressing your emotions and saying how you feel that you're being sassy because of it. It's your inability to express your emotion. It wasn't because I think that you expressing your emotion that you are feminine or less masculine. It's just like you not being able to express.
So when a man communicates and is emotionally available and attempting to lead you and tell you the truth, a lot of men on this profess about telling the truth. Are women receptive to that?
I mean, I would be. I can't speak for everyone, but
no. I'm asking you in general. So we're even talking about general population. We're talking about men are in crisis. So you might not be putting men in crisis. Is the overwhelming majority of women receptive to men telling them the truth, being emotionally available, communicating, and being prepared to lead women when they're prepared? Are women receptive to a man that actually sits down and tells her the truth, tells her what he cares about, communicates what he wants to communicate? Is the overwhelming majority of women responding well to that, or do they push back on that?
I would believe that some women find it hard to take that or receive that emotion because it is thought that men are to be strong and not express themselves. But so yeah, I would say that like some women they take it a little hard that a man is coming to them and expressing themselves in a way or being feminine or has a feminine side. I think there's a balance of feminine, masculine. So when a female is taking some pushback to that, that is obviously a negative.
Right. And I think that's what a lot of men struggle with. If they express to you what they care about, it's not received unless it's what you care about. If the man communicates as you ask, if he's not communicating what you saying, what you want him to say, you're not being receptive to it. If you saying you want the leader and he's saying, okay, babe, we going this way, or he says no. The greatest indicator of seeing if a woman is actually committed to her man is when he says no, not when he says yes. How you handle him going a different direction and you saying, I do follow you. But what happens is the women go, you being controlling and you being toxic when you said you wanted a leader. So if he has no authority over you, and if he can't dictate certain things when we have to go a different direction, then is the woman really loyal and receptive to that man? Is a lot more women choosing men that are easy to control and run over versus men that have options and men who are established already and can make certain decisions and be able to help you. Are women receptive to those kind of guys? Because what we see in this society is when a lot of women are receptive to the man they can control.
Mm-hmm. And I think there's power in both, like you being emotionally aware and intelligent in how you express yourselves, and then also being able to take pushback from that and be able to take a woman not receiving that well. And then also, if a man is unable to communicate how they feel, I hope for sure, like the solution, them to be having a mentor, someone that can teach them how to be that way.